Buzzing. We have some amazing guests competing. You guys have already referenced them, starting with Noah Syndergaard, star pitcher for the New York Mets.
And like Jim Cramer just mentioned, Kevin O'Leary, a former stock draft champion whose big gamble last year did not exactly pay off in a big way. His rival, Bethenny Frankel, right behind me with the dogs. She's back as well, although this year they may be more friends than foes, Kelly.
We'll see. Celebrity chef Bobby Flay is also here. He's making his final preparations before the draft.
And there is the 2018 stock draft champion, Nick Lowery, and his trophy. He's hoping to defend his title as well. Now, you may not know this, Kelly, but Nick's real name is Dominic, so from one Dominic to another Dominic, yeah, there you go.
And, of course, you can't have a stock draft without the Beardstown Ladies, so we welcome them back for 2019 as well. But before we can get started, we need to get to Melissa Lee to explain these rules.
The 10 teams will be making 3 picks each from a list of 60 investments. 56 stocks plus gold, oil, Bitcoin, and a way to play bonds. We've got the blue chips, Walmart, Boeing, Coke, and more, and all the FANG stocks, Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google, Apple too. And there's a basket for all the risk takers. Canada Goose, Snap, Tilray, and the brand new IPO, Lyft, are all on the board. The 2019 stock draft winner will be the team whose stocks have the biggest average price appreciation, not including dividends. Sorry, Mr. Wonderful. The game kicks off with today's closing prices and ends with the closing bell the Friday before the Super Bowl.
All right, thank you very much, Melissa. And you can play along at home this year. Pick the team that you think will be in the lead by the closing bell on May 28th, about a month from now, and you could win a trip to CNBC World Headquarters in beautiful Englewood Cliffs, New Jersey. Go to stockdraftchallenge.com to enter and get all the rules. So, Seymour Alpha is now on the clock. But before we get the pick, Jim and Guy, let's hear from you. Who should he take with that top pick?
Hold on, guys. Late development, Justin.
Oh, what?
The commissioner's office is just declared seconds ago, a 61st stock is now eligible for the draft, and that stock would be 3M.
Wow.
3M, it is having, by the way, its worst day since Black Monday.
Yes, lost an M. 2M. Lost many M's today.
Might be a single M.
Yep.
But this one's up for grabs. We're going to send this hat to the draft room.
Send that out to the draft room.
That was Sandy. You didn't say how to sit. That's the man. He runs the whole thing, Jim.
He is the commissioner.
Will anyone take 3M?
Does that change the calculus, Jim?
No, I mean, I did a lot of work on it today, and it's Steve Tusa on the Judge's Show, and he's the analyst for J.P. Morgan. There's just a lot of things that need to go right in a very short time of this contest.
So if you had the number 1 pick today, right now, in seconds, who would?
Biogen. I'll tell you right now.
Biogen?
Yes. And Jim's going to be
No,
like,
I know a pitcher was going to pick that. You just front-ran the pitcher.
I didn't front-run anybody. Tyler asked me a question.
It's for sale.
And I answered. It is for sale. It's
for sale.
220-ish or so.
That's
but if you look at Biogen, this is historically low valuations. Market cap is interesting. They're going to get acquired or make an acquisition. I think a year from now, we'll talk about Biogen at a $290 handle.
Wow. Who's your Kyler Murray in this draft?
Well, first of all, I think that low-dollar stocks tend to work. Now, I was eating some Chipotle beforehand, and I put on a blue apron because there was a guy who kind of went with that blue apron last year, which was a low-dollar stock, and it didn't work. Now, we'll probably hear from Mr. Blue Apron, but you know what? That didn't work. So I'm thinking he either goes with Freeport because it's a low-dollar stock, and I know he likes that kind of thing, or, he may go for AMD, which was such a winner a couple years ago.
Such a big, and it was one of the reasons why Nick Lowery won last year.
Yes. Exactly.
The first pick is in. Let's go to Kelly in the draft room. Kelly.
Tyler, thank you. I'm here with Tim Seymour with the first pick in the 2019 stock draft. Seymour Alpha. Select?
Yeah. The first pick, we select General Electric, ladies and gentlemen. GE.
GE?
Yeah.
He likes the low-price stock.
He's Larry Cole.
This is one of these picks that's hard to love, but if you think about how we play the game here, this is a debt and balance sheet cleanup story. It's interesting because a tip of the hat to Miss Frankel, who last year actually she picked GE. And what we know about stock picking is that, and what we know about in our industry, being early sometimes as being wrong.
Wow.
And in fact, I think in this case, she was right on with the idea, but I think the timing is everything. Larry Culp's a winner. He knows how to win. He's been here before. This was, look, our war room was torn. There was no obvious number one pick this year, and frankly, this was the hardest decision of my life.
Wow, GE goes number one.
Hardest decision of life.
No fighting in the war room. You know, it's
his
interesting. He did go for low-dollar stock.
Low dollar
He
stock.
went for
You were right
low-dollar
on
stock.
Right. But is it the right choice? Low dollar
Well,
stock.
go to my camera right now. What does that say, Jim Cramer? What does that say?
I think it's a stretch.
It's a stretch. And I'll tell you why, Mel. I know this is jargon, but this pick would have been there at number 11, which is the first pick in the second round, Jim Cramer.